YouTube, what's good? It's your boy TD. I'm back again from Fantasy Good Sports, guys. And today is Monday, and you know what that means? It's waiver wire time. Yes, the last week, week 13, guys. So, guys, I got 5 guys from each position that you should be looking for. That if you need a guy from that position, guys. So I'm not going to hold you up on this video. Let's get started so we can get this video done. And I'm going live tonight too, guys. So let's start with the RBs, guys. And this is no order in particular. It's just guys that I like for as you can find off the waiver wires, guys. So let's start with the RBs. My first guy that you can find off the waiver wire that I like going forward for week 13, guys, is Benny Snell. Yes, I said it. Benny Snell from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, Benny hasn't played this week, and hopefully they do play the game on Tuesday at 8. If they don't, I still like Benny going forward for us next week, which is week 13. So, guys, Benny Snell is a great play. Connor got COVID. They already was trying to phase Connor out. So now this Benny Snell getting all the green zone targets. And this guy's pretty explosive. He's a little bit faster than Connor. So he should have some big long runs too. So I like Benny Snell, guys, going forward. So let's move on. My next guy that you should be targeting if you need an RB for this week is Devontae Booker. But the caveat with that is to make sure you watch Josh Jacobs, to make sure the ankle injury or the injury that he got, we don't know what it is, to make sure that he's not going to play before you pick up Devontae Booker. So just kind of feel around. And if you have to take a guy and you want to take Booker before you find out what's going to happen with Jacobs, then that's fine. That's on you. But you can maybe wait a little bit with this. If they saying that Jacobs looks like he could play, then maybe you wait later on in the week to pick him up, or you just stash him. But yeah, I love Devontae Booker, guys. You see what he's been doing, splitting carries with Jacobs. So if he get that full workload, guys, it should be 15 points. 15 points, 20 points. Yes, I said it. Devontae Booker. So from the Las Vegas Raiders, guys. So just move on to another guy. Guys, another guy that's been going off, and I don't know if he's on your waivers, if he's been stashed, but I got to say it because we all in different leagues, right? It's Latavius Murray. Yes, I said it, guys. Latavius Murray. And the reason why I'm telling you about Latavius Murray is because with the running style that Taysom Hill got, Latavius Murray fits it better than, let's say, Alvin Kamara. So Latavius Murray, guys, has been booming the last 2 weeks with Taysom Hill in there. So if the Latavius Murray is out there on your waiver wire and you need a running back, you can go after Latavius. He should hold true to 15 to 20 points. I really believe that, guys. But I do believe that Alvin Kamara will get better in this offense. So I'm not going to tell y'all to drop him or anything like that or to sit him, because I wouldn't do that. But Latavius Murray has a spot here, so it could be a two-headed backfield. So let's move on, guys. Now, this is my favorite play of the week right here. This is the guy that I feel like you might have to go and spend some fab on. It's according to how much you want to spend or how bad you need him. So you might want to spend it all since it's going into week 13 or whatever. However you want to do it, because everybody got different waiver claims. But, guys, it's Cam Akers from the Los Angeles Rams. Yes, I said it. Now, it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm not saying start Cam Akers over guys that's getting a full workload, but the Rams, when they are winning and when they are playing winning ball, they use Cam Akers in that passing game. So he gonna get some targets in the pass game, and also he get some good lanes with them trying to throw it to Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. So this guy is a nice little pickup, guys, that you can figure out what you need to do per week to week, even if you need to play him in a flex. He might start booming, so I'm not going to just tell y'all to leave him alone if you are good. You still might want to go get this guy because I just believe he has a lot of upside. So, guys, let me move on to my last guy. And this is the guy, this is the old man right here. And I hate to call him an old man, but he's a veteran. He's possibly a Hall of Famer. And this is Frank Gore, guys. And the reason why I'm telling you to pick up Frank Gore, because they not sharing the workload with him. He's getting all those carries. He's not really getting any targets, but, hey, if he can have 18 carries for 85 yards, that's a decent floor. So if you just need a guy to have 10, 12 points, you can get that. And, it just depends on what format, PPR or standard. But Frank Gore, it will give you a floor, a nice floor. Probably one of the best floors, guys. So that's my running backs for the week, guys. That's Benny Snell, Devontae Booker, Latavius Murray, Cam Akers, and Frank Gore. I believe you can target those guys. So, guys, let's move on to my QBs. And my first QB that you should target if you need one for the waiver wire this week, going into week 13, is Kirk Cousins. Yes, I said it, Kirk Cousins. And guys, just look at his trend. The last 3 weeks, this guy's been booming. What impressed me is when Dalvin Cook went down and he still played good and gave the ball to BB. and other guys like that. That usually he looking for Thielen or Jefferson, but he actually played with the VC Johnson, all these guys. So I like Kirk Cousins. That's probably my best play at the quarterback position for the week, guys. So let's move on. My next guy, and this is a herky-jerky guy, but it's a waiver wire quarterback, and he can run the ball. So he has upside, and it's Mitchell Trubisky. I don't got a lot to say about Mitchell because I don't really like him. He's not accurate with the ball. He's herky-jerky. But sometimes herky-jerky, if they got a great matchup, can give you some points. So, guys, if you like the matchup and you need a quarterback, you play Mitchell Trubisky. So, let's move on, guys. My next quarterback that you should be streaming for Week 13, if you need one, is Ryan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is a veteran, guys. He has good weapons on the outside with Devontae Parker. And this offensive line is not bad. They have a good coaching staff. So, Ryan Fitzpatrick is a great streamer for this week. He can get you a floor of 20 points, 25 points. Depends on what format you're in. He's a safe play, guys. He's not gonna go out there and throw 4 picks anymore. Not with Tua looking over his shoulder. He's not gonna do that. So I believe he should give you a nice floor this week. So let's move on. The next guy is off my favorite team, but I'm not even really watching him this week, and I'm not going to stream him, but sometimes, guys, it's not what you like or what your taste is. It's about what you have to do to try to win. So that's 2 different things. So the guy I'm talking about is Andy Dalton from the Dallas Cowboys. Him and Amari had a rapport. So that's better than nothing. So if you got something happen, you get COVID. One of your players get COVID. I'm sorry, guys. If one of your players get COVID and you need a quarterback and Andy Dalton's out there and that's the best one you can find as far as with matchups, then you play him, guys. Don't worry about it. So Andy Dalton is a nice play if you have to, guys. Now the next kind of my like sleeper play for us the waiver wire, and I like this guy and I've been telling y'all about him, but he's been going through bad weather games, so his game trend is lower down. Is Baker Mayfield, and you seen what he did. You seen Jarvis had more targets, Austin Hooper had targets. And, they didn't use Kareem Hunt, but Nick Chubb is going to set up the passing game for these guys. So, guys, I love Baker Mayfield. That can be also a nice DFS play, and also that could be a sleeper for the week to propel you into your playoffs, guys. So, guys, let's move on and get on to my wide receivers, guys. And like I said, this is no particular order, just guys that you can go out there and whatever you like, whatever satisfies your appetite with these guys, then you get them, guys. So, let's get on. My first guy is Gabriel Davis. And Gabriel Davis, he's like the 3rd or 4th receiver out of Beasley, Stephon Diggs, and maybe even let's say a running back like Devin Singletary. But I like G Davis because they do got a role for him. They do draw plays for him, like you seen with the quarterback double pass to Go Beasley. So sometimes you just got to go find a guy. So if you got to find a guy in receivers, like I said, with this COVID situation, you need Gabriel Davis. That's okay, guys. You can play him. Like I said, he's not a big-time play over other guys that's getting way more work. But this is like a deep sleeper or deep waiver wire pickup, guys. So let's move on. The next guy, guys, is Darnell Mooney from the Chicago Bears. Now, Mitchell Trubisky had a pretty decent game. So Darnell Mooney is their big play receiver. So if you need a boom guy just to put you over, like you need a lot of points, you can't play it safe, Darnell Mooney is a guy that has a lot of upside. So this is why I got him on the waiver wires this week, guys. So let's move on. The next guy, guys, this is probably my favorite player of all the receivers, is Jarvis Landry. Now, I know a lot of people haven't released him, but he could be out on some of y'all waivers. Pick him up immediately. I love the Browns trend. I love the way they're running the ball. This is offense is going to be thriving in the next couple of weeks, guys. So you want to be a part of that offense. You want to be picking up these players. So, guys, let's move on. The next guy, guys, is I made a video on him last week, and he kind of had a dud. But he had 9 targets. And that's the most targets probably that any receiver have probably had this year, guys. And that's Michael Pittman from the Colts. Now, guys, the 9 targets was good, but they wasn't catchable. And then one that was catchable, he dropped it because he just probably didn't think the ball was going to get to him. So that happens with rookie receivers sometimes. But knowing that they trust him to give him 9 targets, the most targets out of the whole receiver crew, guys, I like that. I'm fine with that. So Michael Pittman, if you still need a receiver and he's out there, you can pick him up. You never know what you might need. You might don't want to be bidding on him at the end of the week because one of your players caught COVID. So Michael Pittman is a nice little waiver pickup or a stash, guys. So, guys, last but not least, and this guy's probably not on your waivers, but I got to mention him in the waiver video because he's probably put up a dud every single week except for this week. So he probably could be out there. And this guy is T.Y. Hilton. Guys, pick up T.Y. Hilton. With these guys that got these name values like this, guys, you can't leave them out there if you got room on your bench, because eventually, if you know the team is throwing the ball and trying to get him targets or handing him the ball, then you want to be able to catch that trend when it comes, so you stash him on your bench if you got space. So this is why I'm telling you about T.Y. Hilton. He's just the number one receiver, guys, and eventually he's going to have some plays. Now, I'm not going to play him over nobody else. Like what he did last week doesn't make him be a starter, but it just makes him be a pickup off the waivers, guys. So, guys, let's get on to my tight end list, and last but not least, and it's like I said, there's no particular order. And the first guy I'm going to tell you about, I've been preaching about him all week. Well, not all week, guys, really all year. It's Mike Gesicki. And Fitzpatrick's back out there. I mean, they got a chemistry. So always when you see Fitzpatrick play, you can play Mike Gesicki. Now his floor, he might just be hitting his floor, which is fine because it's a tight end. But he don't have a lot of upside. But I believe he's gonna have a nice game. He's gonna have a 2-touchdown game before this year is over with, guys. So don't be scared to play Mike Gesicki. My next tight end, guys, that I think you should be looking at on your waivers is Jordan Reed. So Jordan Reed had a little bit of a dud, would you say, last week? You know, with only like 2 points. But he had 6 targets, and that looks good for a tight end. Tight ends don't get 6 targets unless you're elite. So, guys, that was the elite amount of targets. So this is kind of let things get a little bit more better with the offense as he's come back off the injury that he did. He was on a 5-week injury, even when Kittle was there, and now he's come back. Just let him get more acclimated with Mullins, and I think that'll get better. So I believe Jordan Reed will be a top 5 tight end far as in the playoffs, guys. I do believe that. I just like his targets, and I like his talent. So let's move on, guys. Another guy, this is a kind of a deep sleeper, but I believe you want to be able to get points off of these guys, even though they're going to have tough matchup. And this is Jordan Akins from the Houston Texans, guys. I'm sorry. Deshaun Watson is has almost been like a play-proof quarterback, guys. Even though he's gonna have tough matchups, he's been booming all his matchups, even against tough matchups, guys. So this is why I'm telling you about Jordan Akins. You want to get somebody off this offense. So most of these guys is probably picked up like Will Fuller, Brandon Cooks. So that's fine, but pick up Jordan Akins. That's part of this offense. You can pick him up. So, guys, let's move on. My next tight end that I like, and I've been talking a lot about him, and he had a nice week, is Logan Thomas. You can play Logan Thomas, like I said, it's Alex Smith. He's going to throw the ball to his tight end. And also, guys, he's doing stuff like wildcat play. So he's throwing the ball and also running the ball. So you can play him and don't have to worry about targets. He can pick up 6 points or a touchdown just by a direct snap. So that's why I love Logan Thomas, guys. And my last tight end, guys, that I'm going to talk about before this video is over is Austin Hooper. Now, he might not be out there. A lot of people might have stashed him, but I love him going forward in this run-heavy offense. Remember, I love tight ends that play in heavy run offenses because they seem like they get the nice matchups in the red zone to score those touchdowns, guys. So pick up Austin Hooper if you need a tight end, guys. So, guys, thank you for tuning in to this video. But don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on this video, guys. And also subscribe to my channel, guys, because I'm going to keep giving you cutting-edge information like this, guys. I hope y'all had a great holiday with Thanksgiving. See you later.